You're listening to the Social Selling Simplified podcast. Stick around if you too are obsessed with learning things that actually work and believe that success leaves clues. We're all about identifying results-producing roadmaps and getting super clear on how to scale and grow your online business. From part-timer to president, social selling expert Ashley Shaw will help you connect the dots and take the guesswork out of what works to grow a social selling empire. It's time to hear from social selling legends, listen in on truthful conversations, and learn the best tips and tricks to reduce the marketing overwhelm so you can build the social selling business of your dreams. If you're ready to go all in, no holding back, and build the business you've always wanted, you're in the right place. Here's your host, educator, social selling guru, and fitness industry OG, Ashley Shaw.
Welcome to Social Selling Simplified. I'm your host, Ashley Shaw, and I am going to give you the quick and dirty on 5 things that you actually need to do to be able to scale your business. So when I say scale your business, essentially it is laying out the foundation to be able to take your business and start using the power of ads in order for more people to actually find you and actually want to work with you. So the reason that one should be your goal is that there's obviously a point in your business that you cannot keep cold messaging people and you cannot just be relying on people that you already know if you want to get to a point that you have an unlimited, untapped amount of customers out there that are possibly looking for you. And that's the amazing thing about getting to a place where you can start implementing, whether it be Facebook ads or Instagram ads, those are one and the same, or you start using some other tools like YouTube ads and Google. And that's a whole nother episode, all the different avenues of different ad platforms that you could actually use. So the point being that ultimately you want to get to that point that you're ready to go to the ad platform and actually turn on ads. But in order to do that, the olden days of just setting up a campaign where I'm going for likes and people to find my page, it does not work like that anymore. And one of the biggest disadvantages of ads right now is actually being able to track when things are actually working. So in terms of the 5 things that you need to do to get yourself set up to actually be running ads, the first is that it is very beneficial for you to actually have a website. Now, the reason that is so beneficial is that you can actually start tracking what people are purchasing, and it makes a huge difference in terms of firing what's called the pixel and telling Facebook that, yes, I want more people that take this action. It doesn't work anymore that you can just send people to a page and not know what's happening. Like your ad spend will just not be well utilized. And the Facebook algorithm is crazy smart and crazy good. So the more information that you can actually give the Facebook pixel, the more that it can go out and find people just like the ones that you're looking for, whether that be you're trying to drive your leads or you're trying to find more customers. Having a website is really a crucial part of that because of the ability to track what people are doing. If you're using somebody else's site, like let's say you're using a platform like Kajabi or something like a third-party site, there are ways to do the tracking. But if you're just sending people to a totally different website, and let's say you work for a network marketing company and you're just sending them to a different offsite place, you don't have any control of the back end of that website. So that's where things become really challenging. And if that is something that you're working towards, there are ways around that, but that's a whole different episode at this point. Step number 1 is you do want to have your own website. Now, step number 2 is you want to start tracking your funnel. And what I mean by that is we all should have a funnel in place that you have people that come across you, and then they would subscribe. So they get on your email list, and then you're able to constantly serve offers and put offers in front of them. There are different conversions along the way. When someone becomes a lead, there's a certain number of people that will come to that site and then not actually convert and they drop off. There's a certain number of people that will not open your emails and a certain number of people that will not buy. But what's really important about starting to track the metrics of that funnel is you can understand where the drop off is, because you don't want to be spending a bunch of money on ads and not know that, for example, they're getting to a page where they're supposed to put in their email and they're not even converting there. So there's no point in even sending traffic there, before you know what those stats actually are. So that is a really, really important step before you can actually scale your business. You need to know those funnel metrics. The third thing that you need to have is definitely an email automation system that fires different emails when certain actions are taken. So with our email system, we have various sequences set up. And the reason that is so important before you start scaling your business and putting an ad spend to it is that you want things to be happening in the background. So for example, we have what's called an indoctrination series. And what this does is it helps people to get to know, like, and trust me, or decide I'm not for them, which is also a great step too, if that's the case. But that really helps to warm them up. It tells them, oh, this is where the most relevant content is. This is where to go to connect with Ashley. This is where I can find her free Facebook page. It really helps build in that value so that it helps push you along further in the relationship. And you really want that to be happening simultaneously as you are running ads to something, because then it helps move people down that customer journey. Hey, coach, I finally have something that I've been dreaming of providing for you. I know that you definitely didn't start this business because you really felt like pestering your friends and family and getting ghosted by everyone. Chasing people down or having to follow up with them is definitely hard work, and it can feel so awkward and uncomfortable for everyone involved. But your upline probably told you that this is what successful people do. And they didn't mention to you that unless you're this superstar salesperson right off the bat, you're going to struggle forever if you keep doing it that old school way. 99% of coaches quit because they suddenly declare themselves this expert online and then go back and ask everyone who knew them to just start buying from them when they just started working out last week. And this problem applies to all network marketers, not just coaches. But the 1% that actually succeed have made it because they've caught on to a different system that's been proven to work. And it's just something that nobody really talks about. It's all about taking some simple steps to position yourself as an influencer first. So soon, instead of asking people to talk to you, you'll attract ideal customers who are already excited to learn from you and buy from you. They'll know exactly what you're about and how you can help them. Go to ashleyshaw.ca/FYourUpline to learn more and see exactly what I'm talking about. You don't have to hunt people down and make them talk to you in order to get your bills paid for the rest of your life. Check out my short book called F What Your Upline Said and get an entirely different approach that will feel much more organic and authentic. That's ashleyshaw.ca/FYourUpline. I'm so excited for you to start implementing these 4 simple changes in your business and see how it absolutely transforms how you feel about your business and the results that you're able to get. The next step is that you definitely want to be active on social media. Now, the reason that is that it actually makes your ad costs cheaper when people are already engaging with you. It's sort of like telling the ad platform that, like, yeah, and I'm specifically talking like Facebook and Instagram. It's telling the platform that, like, you're not just, some random person trying to push people to, your page. It's like you actually are social, you actually provide value, people already interact with you. And so that is a really, really good step. Like, going live is really, really helpful in bringing your costs down before you work to scale. The other thing that is really helpful is if you are doing reels. Reels, we have found just a huge increase in engagement, like 161% with just posting 6 reels. Like, it was bonkers. So that's a really important part too. You want your social media game to be really consistent. You want to be engaging with your followers, going live, like doing all those things that you're supposed to do on social to actually be social. And then the 5th thing that you want to make sure you do before you scale your business is you want to make sure that you have a very compelling offer that falls in line with the customer value journey. So this is how the value journey works. Someone first has to become aware of you. Then once they become aware with you, they will decide if they want to engage with you or not. Then they may engage with you. And as they move to the next step, they actually will subscribe to something of yours. In that step, you need to have something for them to want to download. This is like a valuable freebie of some sort. So it's really important to have a freebie that you are driving people to from your engagement step. So your engagement step could be your social media posts, your Facebook group. It's something where people are engaging with you and you're going to drive them to go get a copy of your freebie. Because then what happens is once they get a copy of your freebie, that's actually how you get people on your email list. And that's actually how you can start emailing them. And then from there in your email, you want to have an offer for them that is either a time investment or it's a monetary investment. So this is something between the $7 to $27 range so that they actually take that step forward. What statistics say is that when somebody actually makes that investment of time, which could be they book a call with you, or they make that investment of a $7 to $27 purchase, they're so much more likely to become a customer when they actually take that step. So you do want to go through and audit your funnel to really see, do I have all the assets I need in my funnel to actually make this worthwhile? And then you really want to think about what that offer is that you're putting in front of people and ask yourself, like, is this something that people are absolutely like they need? And I have tons of people asking me for this meal plan or this product or this workout. So I know it's got to be a part of my value journey. So it's really important to audit that value journey so that you know all the right steps are happening and you've done those final tweaks and really confirmed it with your ideal audience that those are the steps that should be in place. And then you have that step, which, we call a tripwire, the $7 to $27 product offering to get them to become a customer or to book a call with you. That is really going to make sure that you are set up for success and that you actually have something that your ideal customers really, really, really want. So that's the quick and dirty, guys. 5 things that you definitely need before you scale your business. Let me know in the comments. Do you have those things, or is that your next plan to build out those things? It may seem like a lot, guys, but they work so well together to make sure you're not wasting thousands and thousands of dollars on ads. And if this is something that you need help with to get this strategy in place, definitely reach out to our team because this is something that we actually help coaches do. It can be a complicated process to understand all the ins and outs of this besides just being a coach. Like most of us don't get into this to have to learn a whole nother marketing degree to actually run a business online. So if you are struggling here, definitely raise your hand, let us know, send me a DM at the Ashley Shaw on Instagram, and we'll be able to help you line this out. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Social Selling Simplified, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for taking the time to level up today. If you're ready to commit to personal and professional growth, move forward, make money, and grow your health and fitness business, head to my free community on Facebook, Business Bootcamp for Fitness Coaches, so I can support you every step along the way. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and we'll see you right back here next week on Social Selling Simplified.